Top 10 underrated anime for pros who watched it all. Hey there anime lovers, here comes the first anime for a whole new countdown. Sure you've experienced it all? Well, get ready for it because here we're going to present to you some of the gems that are hidden and you might have not seen them. These aren't your typical pop songs, and they may not be chart toppers, but they are great. So here's a list of top 10 underrated anime for the pro who has seen most of the anime. Also, they should subscribe in order to be lucky. Number 10 on this list is the anime called Tokyo ESP. The protagonist of this supernatural action anime is Rinka Urushiba, a high school student who, for some reason, acquires the ability to phase through walls. But that is not the only thing she has in Tokyo City, and she is not the only one either. In the 12 episodes of the show, you get action sequences, puzzles that are interesting to solve even after the show, and dialogue to build characters and themes. If you're looking for something fresh and new concerning superpowers in the context of anime, then Tokyo ESP might just be what you're looking for. At number 9, we have Ibukuro Westgate Park. This urban mystery is centered on Makoto Majima, who is a street-savvy troubleshooter who becomes entangled in the struggles and dynamics of Ikebukuro, a district in Tokyo. The most interesting thing about this anime is the fact that it presents a rather realistic view of the street life, and the main characters' tasks are not limited to saving the world from the impending doom. The show incorporates generic elements of crime fighting, everyday life situations, and elements of teenage growing up, which makes it interesting to watch. If you're done with the action and over-the-top fantasy worlds and wish to watch something with its feet firmly on the ground with a mystery thrown in for good measure, then this is a welcome surprise. Coming in at number 8 is Rewrite. This anime is based on a visual novel and centers around Kotaro Tennoji, a high school student who has the power to rewrite his own body, making it stronger than that of a normal human being. The one thing that defines Rewrite is the fact that it is a very story-driven game. It is just a story of a boy and a girl falling in love at high school with supernatural beings, but it turns into much more than that with the themes of environment, 2 different dimensions, and the future of human beings. Mystery, romance, and science fiction are combined in the show and delivered in a very creative way. If you've not watched an anime that has the capability of making you think and feel at the same time, then Rewrite is the perfect one for you. Coming in at number 7, we have Blade and Soul. This anime is based on an MMORPG and follows Alka, an assassin on her quest of revenge in a world of martial arts and magic. The thing that makes Blade and Soul special is that it is an Eastern martial arts themed game with a high fantasy setting. The show also displays some action sequences in the form of fights where the characters fight with swords and also use some magic. While its world building is rich and detailed, it takes its cues from all over Asia. If you're into the martial arts movies with the philosophy, then this hidden jewel should be watched by you. The 6th place belongs to Sunde Without God. The anime is set in a world where people cannot die natural deaths and the dead remain unable to rest in peace. And the main character is a young girl who can give true death as a gravekeeper. The series uses the premise of the conflicts between life and death. It is not averse to tackling tough topics, however, it does so in a rather playful and magical manner. If you are in search of an anime that can provoke your mind, touch your heart, and possibly change the way you look at the world, then this lesser-known anime series is a must-try. Coming in at number 5 on the list is Astra Lost in Space. This is a sci-fi anime that centers on a group of students who are stranded 5,000 light years away from Earth in what was supposed to be a short space camp. The main strength of Astra Lost in Space can be attributed to the combination of sci-fi elements, mystery, character development, and teenage life. The show is capable of delivering suspense with its scripted twist and the unraveling of a bigger conspiracy. Even though the anime is only 12 episodes long, it develops its large cast of characters and their personal struggles and development. If you're in the market for a well-known sci-fi series that is equal parts action, suspense, and emotion, then you should definitely check out Astra Lost in Space. 4th on the list is Boogie Pop and Others. This is a psychological thriller where the main character is a supernatural being known as Boogie Pop who comes out to the public during a crisis. This anime is unique in its storytelling approach and has multiple plots and arcs that intersect with each other. The show is a narrative that demands its audience to decode the mystery through different characters and time frames. Boogie Pop and Others is a striking anime which features an interesting and gloomy art style and direction which complements the creepy atmosphere of the story. If you want an anime that will change the way you think, Boogie Pop and Others is an overlooked gem. Standing at the third place is another anime series titled Chaos Head, which is a psychological thriller anime that presents a story which is hard to differentiate between the real world and the main character's imagination. The main character of the anime is Takumi Nishijo, a high school student and a shut-in who gets involved into a series of murders called New Generation Madness. This anime is very much about the paranoid, solitude, and the effects of technology on the individual. With rivaling the popularity of Steins Gate, Chaos Head brings a fresh and thought-provoking show to the table. If you like the animes which make you think, Chaos Head is a little no-show that is worth watching. Just missing the top spot at number 2 is the Millionaire Detective, Balance Unlimited. This stylish crime thriller stars Daisuke Kanbei, a detective who happens to be as rich as he is eccentric and solves crimes using money. The point of interest of this anime is that it offers a new perspective on the buddy cop trope. The conflict between Daisuke's money can solve everything, and Haru's strictly following the rules provides humor and dramatics. The Millionaire Detective is a stylish series with smooth animation and a cool jazz soundtrack and interesting mysteries. If you are seeking a witty, enjoyable detective show with an unexpected spin, this underrated show is well worth the price. And at last, but not least, the champion of the list is Nobunaga Concerto. This historical fantasy is set in the present day where Saburo, a high school student, gets transported back to the Sengoku era and is forced to assume the identity of Oda Nobunaga. The first major strength of Nobunaga Concerto is the unique combination of historical drama, fish-out-of-water humor, and contemplation on the impact of change on history. However, the show does not exploit the concept of the show and provides the viewer with historical facts about the period. It has a special animation that looks like a traditional Japanese art. If you're a fan of history in search of a unique and entertaining take on time travel and Japanese history, then Nobunaga Concerto is one of the most underrated shows out there. Well folks, there you have it. Check out the top 10 underrated anime only the pro viewers who believe they've seen it all will appreciate, including some of the best psychological thrillers as well as historical dramas with a twist. These lesser-known titles are a testament to the fact that there is always something new to see in the realm of animation. Happy watching, see you in the next video, bye bye.